everyone. Good morning. My name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. It is Saturday morning. Alexa, what's the time, please?
It's 10:03 a.m.
So guys, it's 3 minutes past 10 and I've beaten my mum to it. I went out before she made a phone call. And this is relevant. It's relevant because usually when my mum rings before I go outside, there is trouble outside, but I've been out already. So guys, after I uploaded the last video, I got ready. I put my raincoat on, my welly boots, because the field is muddy, and I went out for a walk. I threw a blue plastic bag full of rubbish and I put it in the communal bin. Then I walked across the road and it was extremely quiet, and I walked around where the Rochester Riverside office is. Max was on the lead and we were enjoying a lovely, quiet, non-eventful walk with no interruptions and no stupidity. So I walked onto the field and there were people on there, but they were just normal people walking their dog and not being stupid. So I slowly walked Max, not saying a word. I didn't take a phone call, I didn't speak to anybody, and I walked all the way around the field in peace and quiet. And then what you have to realise is, when you are in a peaceful, relaxed state of mind, it relates to your children and your animals. So when you personally are stressed out, agitated, it can make your children and your pets act just like the way you're feeling. And it passes on to other people. So if you feel agitated, you can make them feel agitated. So I was completely calm, cool and collected. And Max usually barks when he sees people. Now there was a male and a female jogger. He had a beanie hat on and shorts, and she had a long hair in a ponytail and shorts on. And they were jogging silently behind me and I didn't even know they were there. And normally Max would bound over and start barking because I get agitated. But he just stood there. I said, Max, stay there. I put the lead on him and the builders jogged off. Nice couple, joggers, walking around the field. There were people coming onto the field as I was coming off. They were walking their dogs. There was a gentleman behind me. There was a lady with a scarf over her head walking a black shaggy dog. I walked off the field and I walked home. And there was no problems until I was just near the front door of my apartment and my mother Jennifer rang me. And this is where I start. This is what agitates me and makes me a bit anxious, because I answered the phone call. I knew it was my mother. I went, hello mum. And she went, hello Genestra. And there was a young lady with two dogs walking up Corey's Road as my mum was ringing me outside my apartments. And I had the phone on loudspeaker because yesterday I had all that screaming at the Hollywood Bowl and my jaw was twinging. So my mum said to me, she said, I feel paralysed. So, I mean, this is where I get scared and anxious, you see. She feels paralysed. So my mum Jennifer feels paralysed today, but I've already been out. So I would have listened to that and she would have said she felt paralysed, and then I would have been afraid to go outside my flat in case I fell over. So Jennifer is feeling paralysed and tired and she can't wake herself up. And then, another interesting factor is that my mum got up late at 8 o'clock in the morning. Now what time do I get up roughly every morning? Because I suffer from chronic facial pain. 8 o'clock and afterwards. So I said in my videos this morning that I walked across the field last night feeling dizzy and tired. Now my mum this morning feels paralysed and she's getting up the same time as me. That's a coincidence, isn't it? That's a coincidence. Now I'm trying to get myself better, and when someone says alarming things, it can make you go backwards, but I'm continuing to go forwards and trying to... obviously the stalker likes to alarm and distress and disturb, don't they? With alarming pictures and things that they say. So I'm just ignoring it. Now another thing. Some people might think I've spent all my money. So clutching handbags, and obviously people are going to have deliveries, but you've got to remember that I went out yesterday. I went out twice. I went to Rochester High Street. I treated myself to some clothes. I got food in the newsagents. I got some hot dogs. I got some honey coated peanuts, honey roasted peanuts, and I got a loaf of bread. Right, so this is the loaf of bread I got from the newsagents in Rochester High Street. So this is cleverly packed, lasts longer, Baker Street sliced bread. Our tasty bread stays fresher for longer, so it's always there for you when you need it. It's simple. We just combine our unique recipes with a clean packaging process, and ta-da! Bread that lasts longer. Baker Street sliced white, so if anyone is interested in longer lasting bread, this is best before the 5th of December 23. So I've got food to eat, right? So yes, I treated someone to McDonald's as well as myself, because I'm not a nasty person, I share. So we've got some Prince's hot dogs that I got from the newsagents in Rochester High Street. That's the newsagents by the Oxfam charity shop. Honey roast peanuts. I've got plenty of food to last over the weekend. And I may have spent all my money. I may have spent a lot of money yesterday. But when I went to the newsagents, I got a Mega Multiplier scratch card, and I won £10 on it. I won a tenner on it, so two mega symbols, £5, plus the 2 times multiplier, so that's £10 on that scratch card. So I've got £10 on that scratch card, and I've got £15 on these, so that is 25, and there is another scratch card somewhere. There is another scratch card. Here it is. And I've got £9 on this one. I've got about £32 in scratch cards here. So even if I haven't got any money in cash, I've got it in scratch cards. So I'm fine. And if they say the machine's broken down, there's a newsagent in Rochester High Street that does the lottery. And there's another one, so they can't all be broken down, can they? And we've got like a £5 in cash. So let's tip my coinage out, shall we? Because I treated someone yesterday and they shared as well. So we both shared. So coinage, as I call it, 50. That's £1. That's £2. That's £3. weighs £4. So you've got about £5.50 in spare change, which I could make up to £6. So, fun and games, play around all as much as you like, but I have reserves. I've got a cupboard full of food, I've got a fridge full of food, I'm full up from yesterday, I'm completely contented. Nobody can spend money every single day, it's impossible unless you're rich and have a load of money, and I'm not stupid, because the first thing I did before I went out was top up my gas and top up my electricity. So there you are. So I might not be loaded as in financial with cash, but I'm not stupid. So my gas is sorted, my electricity is sorted till the end of the week, and I've got enough food in the fridge and the cupboard, I've got toilet rolls. So it's other people trying to stir up crap, which is totally unnecessary. And I really enjoyed myself yesterday. I really, really did. I played 2 games of snooker, I played on the machines, and I've got a lovely Disney cup out of it. I can't complain. And the weather stayed really, really nice for us because the sun was out yesterday. The sun was out. So I'm sorry to hear that my mother feels paralysed. It's the same in Gloucestershire. When I was in Gloucestershire, I was on my own in a flat, and my mum would call up and she would say random frightening things that was meant to keep me indoors and stop me going out. And I'm not having it anymore. I'm not wasting my life anymore. I love my mum, I care about my mum, I've tried to help my mum, but I'm not listening to it. It's meant to alarm and upset and control, and I'm not having it. And someone can dress up like you, right? If they can dress up like you, they can copy you, but they aren't you. They're just a want to be. I don't mind the fans that dress up, the clothes and they're being nice and they're copying for a nice reason. I mean, people that want to destroy, upset, make me think I'm an old lady when I'm not. Not yet, anyway. Right, guys, enjoy your weekend and do what you want to do, not what other people want you to do. See you later.